Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cami and this is my closet. Today I'd like to do an unboxing of an item that I just recently purchased. I did an unboxing of a similar item last week, but I had a little bit of an issue with it, so I had to send it back. So I bought something from the same brand, very similar. So I'm going to get right into it. No hanging around. Let me get my little thing here and open it carefully. I don't even remember where I bought it. I assume the paperwork will be inside. I'm also going to do a mini review. I'll be real quick. Last week I bought this and I unboxed it. The Gucci Ophidia key pouch. I'm going to do a quick review because I've been using that ritually since I got it, and I think I can give a pretty decent review. Maybe not as far as how it holds up. I'll tell you that in 6 months, but I can give you a good review of how I'm using it and how it's working out. But let's open this first. I don't even remember where this is from. How bad is that? And there's no receipt. Oh, here it is. Here is the receipt. And this is, okay. Bergdorf Goodman. I was looking for this item for a while in the colorway and the hardware that I was interested in, and I found it on Farfetched. And when it came, it was, the leather was very smooth, which made me a little nervous. I was afraid it would be easily scratched, especially if you're going to use this on a daily basis. And there was a little mark on the teeth of the zipper, like a black mark. I don't know if it was tarnish or permanent marker. I don't know what it was, but it made me feel uncomfortable. So I sent it back, and I found on Bergdorf the similar item in black with the silver hardware. Something that I had mentioned previously that I've never owned before. Here's a tag, the card. If anyone's interested, maybe you are, maybe you're not. The necklace I'm wearing, I unboxed last week as well, or maybe the week before. My memory doesn't serve me so well these days, but I did get it on TJ Maxx, and I'm pretty sure it's still available. And it was on sale, I think for $49.99. My previous video has that information. It's silver and gold. I like it, so I'm wearing it. Okay, here we go. Dust bag. And here it is. This is the YSL card case in the chevron design with the silver hardware. It's like a pebbled leather. Excuse me, I can't even talk this morning. It's early. It's like 7:45 here. I bought the, it was called the Tiny Fragmented, the one with, it was very smooth leather, and it had the little YSL in the corner, really small. I loved it, but it had something on the teeth. I'm hoping this doesn't. Because I really like the silver hardware and I couldn't find it anywhere. So Bergdorf had it in the silver hardware, but it's the chevron with the pebbled leather, which I think is better off because probably less risk of scratching or noticing scratches. So I'm looking at it. And again, if you know me, I can't see without my reading glasses, so I'm going to inspect it fully, off film. But it looks okay. It has the zipper top, which I always said if I'm going to have a card case, I need something that zippers. I don't feel comfortable if I don't have something that I could put inside safely. And the little card cases, to me, are so small. I'm afraid they'll get lost at the bottom of a bag or get stuck between something, so when you pull it out, it goes flying. So I wanted something with a little size, substance, a little bit. This has 5 card holders in the back. It has the beautiful silver YSL logo. And I think this is going to come in handy for me because I have a lot of mini bags that are really small. And if I put my regular wallet, which is the Louis Vuitton Zippy, that's the one I use every day, it's kind of thick and it takes up some space. So I wanted to try a card case for the first time, and this is the one. So as long as there's no marks, no flaws, and it's all good, then this is definitely a keeper. It's soft, of course, not as soft as the other one. The other one that I had, very smooth. It looked really nice, but I had a feeling that kind of leather, one mark, in and out of the bag, in and out, in and out, in and out. I said, it's going to be scratched. I'm going to get, I'm going to be annoyed when it doesn't look nice anymore. So this is what I chose. Okay, now I'm going to do a mini review. I'm telling you, I can't get the words out. The Gucci, I was looking for this for a really long time. It's been sold out everywhere. If you saw my other video, you know that Fashionphile has them for $750, $895, $800, out of control with their prices. It's $395, and I found it in a Manhattan Gucci flagship store about a week and a half ago-ish, maybe 2 weeks ago, for the price of $395. That's, a brand new inbox from a Gucci store, $395, as opposed to Fashionphile for $850 or $895, and you're not 100% sure where it's coming from and if it's authentic. 99%, I'll give them that, but not 100%. Anyway, I absolutely adore this. I've been using it every day. I wanted something that was thick enough. It has good width, depth actually, because I actually wanted it to hold my keys and my key fob, the remote key fob. It's a big piece. It's not like one of those regular keys that start my car, which not that many people still use those unless you have an older car. So I wanted something that held that and my keys and can go inside something and zip up so it can protect the inside of my other bags. I didn't want keys floating around because they're sharp. They can scratch, they could ding, dent, whatever. So I found originally the leather Marmont in black on Fashionphile, and I thought it was flawed. The side tabs here were crooked. This one is not. This is perfect on both sides. It's absolutely perfect. The zipper works wonderfully. And let me show you what's in it. I have my keys in it. They're attached, as you see. It's like a very large keychain. I have my car keys. I have house key, 2 office keys, and the lock to my building gate at work. I wanted them all together. I didn't want to have to keep detaching them whenever I take a small bag or a medium bag or whatever. I wanted to carry my keys with me all the time and not worry about them damaging the inside. So this has proven to work very well. However, there is one issue. This isn't an issue with Gucci or how it's made, nothing like that. If you put the keys in here, the keys are still sharp. They move around. You're risking ruining the inside of your Gucci key pouch. It's inevitable that probably after a long time of sticking these in, they fit very nice, closing it, throwing it in the bag. When I get to my office, I open it, I pull it out, I take my office key, open. This case is hanging, it's dangling. When I'm putting the key into my lock for my office, we have gates before we go into the building. It's banging against the gate. Then I go into the door, open the door, and it's banging against the door. Even when I come into my own house, I pull the keys out and I put my key into my lock, my door of my house, and this is banging. Now, the other day it was raining really hard, so this was banging against my door as I was opening it. Not only was it getting wet, but it was getting wet on, the door frame was wet and it was banging. So as soon as I came in, I wiped it down, made sure I dried it. So there's maintenance for this. But there's no way to prevent, if all these keys go in here and they fit fine, right in, zips up, it's not bulging, it's not making it, it's not making it deformed or whatever. I can't think of that word. However, it's still inside against material, the Gucci material. So I don't know how long this is going to hold up. I love it. I would never send it back. It works for what I need it for. But I don't know how long the inside is going to hold out with all these sharp keys. Sometimes, because I have a lot of keys, it's not just one or two, in order for it to fit, I have to arrange the keys so they're flat, if you know what I mean. I have to flatten them and then put it in. Make sure they're tucked in, because the other day, one key was sticking up, right? It was like kind of sticking up, and I went to close it, and I'm like trying to close it, and I'm like, oh, calm down, you're going to ruin it. I had to reopen it and tuck the keys back in. So, with that being said, this great little pouch, love it. It has so many uses, but if you're actually using it to hold a good amount of your keys and your key fob, your remote, whatever we want to call it, there's a little maintenance that's going to go with this to protect the inside of this. If you're not concerned about what happens to the inside of this, then you're going to love it. It's going to be great, fantastic. No worries, no issues. But I'm always worried about not messing my expensive items up. I can't just toss it in the garbage and go buy a new one. I don't have it like that. So for me, this is a little bit of maintenance, making sure the keys are smooth when I put it back, making sure they're inside correctly, so the zipper closes and doesn't hit the sharp points of the keys. So that is what I think about using it as a key pouch. What's great about it is when I go to work, I had mentioned before, I carry large bags to work every day. So if I have to run out on my break, let's say, I have to run, like the other day, I had to run to the post office because I sold something on Poshmark. Or I'm returning something, I'm running to UPS. Or whatever, I'm going to run to Stop and Shop because I want to pick up, something, for the house. I don't want to carry a big, huge, heavy tote bag just to run to the post office or just, it's like the weekend. So what I did was I took this and I took out just my important things, my bank card, my license, just that. Again, I'm running like 10 blocks, not even 10 blocks, probably 3 blocks. So I just took my license and my bank card and I stuck it inside, no issues, fit right in with my keys, my bank card and my license, right in, closed it up, and it was perfect. I ran, actually that day, I think it was cool. So I was wearing a light jacket and it fit right into my jacket pocket. So I had what I needed in this thing, everything, my keys, my cards, my license, and it went right into my jacket pocket. So I was hands-free. It was perfect for that. Absolutely perfect for that. So that's another really good use for me, to be able to just run and not have to carry, everything with me just to run to a store on my break when I'm at work. It fits cards. You could probably fit 3-4 more cards in here, no problem. And I have a lot of keys. I don't just have 1 or 2. I have the remote, and 4 keys. And a little key charm that says, maybe you could read it. I don't know, let's see, can you read that? See if you could read it. I'm not sure. I think it says, without my glasses, oh yeah, a wise woman once said, fuck this shit, and she lived happily ever after. So I carry that with me. Please excuse my French. So there it is. I suppose I did bring it over. I have a lipstick that I keep in my makeup case. In this case, just because I love this case, it prevents the lipstick from opening and damaging anything else. So I have this lipstick. If I really wanted to, I could have the keys, the cards, and the lipstick. Fits right in, closes up. So if you really had to run somewhere and you just want to take your license, your card, your keys, and a lipstick, this'll do it. Of course, when you need to take your keys out, that might be an issue, because when you take your keys out, everything else might go flying. So you would have to be pretty careful to get your keys out, right? And then I would recommend you zipper it, because if you're going to leave it open, like I do, to quickly open a door, it's going to dangle, and your lipstick, your cards are all going to fall out on the floor. So those are things you have to be mindful about with this. If you're going to use it as a little pouch and you're actually using it as a key holder, if you're going to let it dangle when you're opening a door, make sure it's closed or everything's falling out. It's adorable. I love it. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating exactly what the issue is for me when using it. So all I'm using it for is for my keys. And like I said, I'm hoping that in 6 months from now, I'm not going to find any holes or tears or rips on the inside of it, because that'll be disappointing. And again, it has nothing to do with Gucci and how it's made. It's just, I don't know, it's a key pouch. It's supposed to be made to hold keys. I think that was the point. And the key chain is attached on the inside, which makes me believe it was made to put your keys, see, like right now, made to put your keys inside. I have to adjust them because they're kind of sticking out, so I have to manipulate them. I'll see, I got to pull it back out and then switch the keys. There we go. You know what I mean? You have to manipulate, and right now it's a little tight because there's a key sticking up. So yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll see if it's going to close now with all the other stuff in it. It's a little tight. It's a little tight because the keys were facing different direction. So that's, again, something you have to be mindful of. If you have about 4 or 5 keys and a car thing, it'll fit very comfortably alone with nothing else in it. But sometimes you might have to manipulate it to make sure that the keys are facing the same direction so it closes easily, and that they're kind of laying flat so you don't damage the inside. And again, when you're using it to open a door, you need, both hands. It's going to dangle. That's what you could expect. It's going to dangle because you're going into the door like this. You're not going to hold this and do this because you need your other hand to open the door, push the door. So it's going to dangle, but it is adorable. I love it. So it's absolutely a keeper. And like I said, I've been using it every day for the past week or so. Whenever I did the video last week, I don't remember exactly. Anyway, so that was my video. My new YSL card case, my little mini review of the Gucci Ophidia key pouch. And that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else I want to talk about today. So I'm just going to wish everyone a great day, a safe day. Hopefully you're having nice weather wherever you are. And I am going to go to European Wax so I can get my armpits waxed. I'm overdue. Take care.